Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel again. Today in this video we're going to see one of the real-time interview questions on EBS volume. Okay, so we are continuously seeing a lot of real-time interview questions, in the recent videos. So I hope this video is going to be helpful for you, and let's go to the question again. So now the question is going to be, can you attach a single EBS volume to multiple EC2 instances? Is the question. Okay, so this question is all about EBS volume. Okay, so for example, if you have only one single EBS volume that has been created, so and you have a multiple EC2 instance, for example, I have a two EC2 instances. So is it possible for you to attach the single EBS volume to multiple instances at the same time? Okay, so you can see this question like it must be attached to the same time. Okay, so the answer is going to be you cannot attach a single EBS volume to multiple EC2 instances at the same time. So but you can detach the EBS volume from one instance and attach it to another EC2 instance. Okay, so that's the answer. So we are going to see this in demo. Okay, so for example, if you can go back to our the AWS console, I have two VMs. Okay, one is cloud institution VM1 and another one is cloud institution VM2. All right, so now I'm going to the EBS volume. So if you don't know about EBS volumes, the EBS volume is a block level storage volume, okay, that is used to be attached to EC2 instances. You can never use the data inside the EBS volume without attaching to the EC2 instances. Okay, you should be remembering that in mind. So now I'm going to the EBS volumes, and I'm going to volumes. Okay, so now I have two EBS volumes. What are these two EBS volumes? Is that this is the default volumes that is being created along with your instances. Okay, so as you know about the instances, whenever you are creating instances, all these instances, okay, so the one instance is terminated and these two instances are there. So now there must be two instances should be there. Okay, so I mean two volumes will be there. So two volumes, as you can see here, the volumes is being attached to VM1 and VM2 respectively. All right, so now I'm going to create a new volume, and I'm trying to attach the additional volume to these two instances, and I'm going to see if the if I'm able to attach the EBS volume to multiple instances or not. Okay, so now I'm going to create a new volume. Okay, so one thing we have to be remembering in your mind. Okay, so that if you want to if you want to create a volume and if you want to attach to the instances, so your instance and your volume must be in the same availability zone. Okay, so as you can see here, so my availability zone where my so these two volumes has been created, which is AB South 1. So let's go back to the instances again. So the cloud institution 1 and cloud institution 2 VMs are in the region of AP South 1B. Okay, so I have to create a volume that should be in the same region. So sorry, same availability zones. Okay, for example, now I'm going to create some single volume in some different availability zones. For example, 1A. Okay, so let's see if you are able to attach to that volume to that EC2 instances or not. Okay, I'm going to create a volume with the size of uh, okay 6 GB. Okay, the 6 GB volume I'm creating. Okay, let's see if I'm able to create 6 GB. Okay, I've created a 6 GB volume. Okay, 6 GB of volume I've created, but in the availability zone 1A. Okay, now I'm going to attach this volume to the instance. Okay, attach volume. Now as you can see here, so no matching running or stopped instances in the AP South 1A. So what it's telling is that I'm not able to attach to this instance because this availability zone is different. Okay, now I cancel it. Now that is the reason why whenever you're creating a EBS volume, you have to be creating at the proper region, sorry, proper availability zones, right? So now I'm going to attach to availability zone. Okay, it's creating in availability zone 1B, and then I'm going to create it. So the volume size is going to be, so this time I'm going to create, okay, 10 GB. Okay, just for example, I'm creating at the 10 GB of size. Okay, so the 6 GB is already there, so I'm going to refresh it. So now the 10 GB volume is which I've created is there in the AP South 1B. All right, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to attach this volume to any one of these two instances, okay, as an additional volume. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to action, okay, attach volume. So I'm going to choose any one instances. Okay, so as you can see here, there is cloud institution VM1 and VM2 is there. Okay, I can attach this volume to here and then the device name can be anything. Okay, so you can choose any kind of device name that can be mounted, in your system. Okay, attach volume. Now I've attached to VM1. Okay, now, okay, so device name, I've already selected this one. Okay, so attach volume. Now this 10 GB volume is been attached to in use to cloud institution VM1. See, so I have attached, now I have a 2 EBS volume that is attached to one single instances. Okay, that's fine, because the 8 GB one is the, so the OS volume. Okay, so where the OS is been installed. Now this one, the 10 GB one, is the additional data volume. Okay, now I'm going to use the same volume to see if I'm able to attach the same volume to another instance as well. So as you can see here, the attached volume itself is not showing. Okay, it's not enabling, right? So now I cannot attach the same volume to the other instance. Now what we can do is that, so we can detach the volume. So if you really wanted to attach to the cloud institution VM2, what you have to do is you have to detach the volume. Okay, detach volume. Okay, now it should be showing available. Okay, so now it's in use. So if you can refresh it, now it's showing that it is available. Okay, now as you can see here, okay, so 10 GB is there. Okay, I'm going to click on here and attach volume again. So now you can see here, I'm going to click on cloud institution VM2. Okay, and the device name can be anything. Then I attach volume. Okay, now this volume has been attached to the instance. As you see here, okay, this volume has been attached to the cloud institution 2 now. Okay, so similarly, this is what the answer is all about, right? So you cannot attach, okay, the single volume to multiple instances at the same time. But recently, AWS has announced that, there is a you know, multi-attach feature. Okay, so there is a multi-attach feature is already been enabled, but there are a lot of limitations are there for that. Okay, so you should be remembering that. Okay, there is a AWS EBS multi-attach volume. Okay, so EBS multi-attach volume. You can see here. So there's a feature that, attach an EBS volume to multiple EC2 instances and using multi-attach. Okay, but there are a lot of limitations out there here. You have to be considering it. Okay, but this feature is not, completely for EBS volume. Okay, so we have a lot of limitations over here. So please don't confuse with that. Okay, so so just if interviewer asking you the question that, are you able to attach the single instance to multiple, a single EBS volume to multiple instances? So you have to be telling no. Okay, so now I'm going to delete this volume. Okay, see, even the delete volume is not also not been enabled. So what I have to do is that I have to detach the volume, force detach volume. Okay, detach. Okay, and then I can delete these two volumes at the same time. Okay, so because I printed it for the testing purpose. Okay, so I think I have to delete it one by one maybe. So yeah, I think this is still not been detached. Okay, it'll take some time um, to detach. Okay, let's see. Okay, delete volume. So every time it takes some time to detach the volume from your VM. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one also. Detach volume, delete. Okay, now I have these two volumes. So now, are you able to delete these two volumes by any chance? Okay, if you, first of all, you have to detach the volume, then you can delete it. But this is the OS volume. Okay, so I don't prefer, you guys should be detaching the volume. Okay, so this is what all about this question. Okay, so if the interviewer is asking you the question that can you attach a single EBS volume to multiple instances, and the answer is yes. You can attach the single multiple at the same time. You cannot attach a single EBS volume to multiple instances at the same time, but you can detach the EBS volume from one instances and attach to another instances. Okay, so this is what the answer is all about. So hope you understand this concept. Okay, so if you have any questions, please leave the comments in the below. Now, as you can see here, if you have any questions about courses, or if you want to enroll for any kind of a courses, Terraform, AWS, Azure, or GCP, or any kind of a cloud courses, please reach out to us. We are happy to accommodate for you. So now this is the number. If you have any questions, you can just reach out to us. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, and see you again in the next video.